We thought the biggest drama this week would be Andrew Friedman's silent mastery in locking down Anthony Banda, Brock Stewart, and Alex Call, avoiding arbitration fireworks entirely and securing depth for the future. But the calm of Chavez Ravine is an illusion. The true earthquake is happening in the American League, creating an unprecedented contract rift so deep it guarantees a high-profile trade. And the Dodgers are currently standing directly in the fallout zone, ready to scoop up the biggest distressed asset in baseball.
Welcome to 603 Snap News, where the snap is in the news. And right now, the only thing faster than a Brewstar Greater sinker is how quickly this roster situation is about to spin completely out of control. While the Dodgers handled their arbitration-eligible players beautifully, ensuring no bad blood or lingering resentment, the Detroit Tigers have hit a roadblock so massive it threatens to shatter the entire arbitration system record book.
We are talking, of course, about the staggering chasm between ace pitcher TK Skubal and the Tigers organization. Skubal is asking for $32 million, following what many consider back-to-back Cy Young caliber seasons, and the Tigers are countering with a meager $19 million. That $13 million gap is the single largest in the history of Major League Baseball arbitration. It's not just a gap, it's a philosophical divide, and it demands immediate action.
As one prominent player agent, known only as the closer, remarked this week, his 2 Cy Youngs and a 14.1 K per 9 rate justify the ask. It's unprecedented value for a dominant young arm, and $32 million is honestly a bargain for that level of sheer frontline dominance. This astronomical difference is what the arbitrator must now decide in February, and that ruling dictates everything for the Dodgers. Let's dissect the catastrophic implications for Detroit, because that is where the Dodgers find their golden opportunity. If Skubal wins and gets the $32 million, the Tigers simply cannot justify paying one pitcher that exorbitant amount for a non-contending club. They will be forced to move him, and they will want to move him fast, before the trading deadline, perhaps even during spring training, while he's conveniently pitching away from the awkwardness in the World Baseball Classic for Team USA. Conversely, if the Tigers win and only owe him $19 million, they might pump the brakes, hoping he can propel them further into the regular season before flipping him at the deadline for maximum prospect value. But here is the sharp argumentation point. The Tigers have shown they prefer financial stability over high-risk payroll, even if they have made the playoffs multiple years running. $32 million is way too rich, as Jim Rodriguez pointed out, and it makes trading him an inevitability, which means Skubal is officially in the Dodgers' orbit, and that changes every plan they have for the outfield. The long, frustrating pursuit of a right fielder has dominated the headlines. Cody Bellinger seems to be slipping away to the Cubs or Mets. Kyle Tucker is apparently destined for Toronto. The Dodgers, in true Friedman fashion, are waiting for the rebound, hanging around the backboard like he always does. But if they miss out on those big names, where do they turn? The answer lies in the highly underrated Red Sox right fielder Will Abro. This isn't just a plan B. This is a strategic acquisition that solves a glaring defensive problem. Abro, turning 27 in June, is coming off back-to-back Gold Gloves in right field in 2024 and 2025. A respected scout we spoke to put it succinctly. Abro is not just a fill-in, he's coming into his prime. That kind of defensive stability is absolutely priceless, especially when you consider you need that insurance next to the power bat of Teo Hernandez in left field. Many would argue that Abro doesn't bring the superstar ceiling of a Bellinger, pointing out his relatively modest 22 home runs last year. But that's missing the point of the Dodger engine entirely. Abro's 33 doubles show he's found his bat, and the team needs runs saved just as much as they need runs created. Plus, he is under team control, making him precisely the kind of asset Friedman targets, likely costing only a top 15 prospect, a far more manageable price than an expensive free agent or a ransom for Tucker. Here is the true plot twist, the dramatic nexus where these two separate stories collide, the arbitration ruling on Skubal. The moment the $32 million verdict drops, the Tigers become desperate sellers, and the Dodgers, with their embarrassment of pitching riches, are the perfect buyer. If they land Skubal, They immediately stabilize a rotation that needs reliable depth. This, in turn, allows them to be aggressive with their pitching assets.
Think about it. They have nearly 20 pitchers on the 40-man roster. They could easily package a promising but volatile arm like Garland Enriquez, who performed brilliantly during the regular season but struggled under the postseason lights, suggesting scouting may have figured him out, with other pieces to meet the Red Sox's demands for Abro.
The Skubal trade doesn't just fix the starting rotation, it acts as a lever, freeing up the very pitching depth needed to secure the Gold Glove right fielder. This is the ultimate Friedman maneuver, using external market chaos to facilitate the acquisition of a completely different secondary target, thereby solving both pitching needs and the right field hole in one spectacular, convoluted swoop.
That is the tightrope walk Andrew Friedman is on, balancing the absurd depth in the bullpen. Remember Will Klein's 4 scoreless innings in that 18-inning World Series game, proving the talent is there, with the clear need in the outfield. Will $32 million be the domino that gives the Dodgers their next superstar pitcher, or will it simply be the pressure valve that forces a secondary move for a player like Abro?
Let us know in the comments below. If Skubal wins $32 million, do the Tigers flip him immediately to the Dodgers, or do they hold him until the deadline? Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your fellow fans, and subscribe to 603 Snap News so you never miss another roster bomb drop.